everyone, I'm Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today is going to be a lesson on rhythm. Now this has been a requested video because I'm teaching a lot of you to read music, because I've got a how to read music video. But then some of you are saying, well, that's great, I know the note names and everything, but how do I actually play? How do I actually put that into practice? That's great that I know that's an E, an F and a G, but when do I play them? How long do I hold them for? All that kind of thing. So this is going to be a rhythm video for you. Now, I'll put links to everything that I've used today in the description bar underneath, so you don't have to worry about not being able to get hold of the stuff, because that'll be linked underneath as well. Now, in one of my videos, I did a video about ABRSM Grade 1 theory, so I'm going back to that sheet, the first sheet in fact I had on that, and that was just simply the one about the note values and the rests and things, and how many beats each one of those were worth. First of all, you need to remember how many beats each one of these different types of notes is worth and the rest that goes with it. Until you actually remember that, I don't think working out the rhythm is actually going to work at all. You must remember. It's very simple to do. You probably see these notes all the time. So all you've got to do is, just cover them up, read it back again, remember it, cover it up, try and learn it as if you were trying to memorize anything for any exam, any subject, that sort of thing. So you must remember how many beats each one of these different types of notes are worth before you even start to go any further. If you watch my grade 1 theory video as well, it might just help in conjunction with this. But I mean, rhythm is just purely a simple case of counting, and that's it really. I'm going to be using the music that I used for one of my violin lessons. I forget which one. I think it was actually lesson 6, where we actually went on to doing some first finger exercises. So again, this will be all linked in the bar underneath so that you can print this out. Now, I've gone back to using this just simply because it saves me writing out some more music all over again, and the rhythms are quite basic in here that I've used, so they're going to be easy for us to count out. So I'll take it through, I'll go through with you on camera, and then I will put all the answers in and you can check, or I'll put all the rhythm and the counting in, and then you can check. I'll do maybe another PDF with the answers in, or with all the counting in and all the rhythm and everything, so that you can cross-reference it and you can double check it. So I'll give you a copy of this with no answers in at all, and then I'll do another one with all the counting in, so that you can, when you go away and do the counting, you can print out the second sheet with all the counting on, and I'll label it and everything, so it's all going to be clear for you. So the first thing you need to remember is that if you looked at my other video, for example, you have two numbers at the front here, 4 and 4. Now it's really only the top number that we kind of have to worry about really at this stage, because the top number tells us how many beats we have in every single bar. And here we have 4 beats in every bar. So I'm assuming that some of you know a little bit about this, or have maybe watched some of my other videos, so again, you know a little bit more about this. This video is just focusing in on the actual rhythm, and I'm also assuming that you can remember how many beats all the different types of notes are worth. So all of these ones here, these are worth 1 beat. So if I add this one here, which is 1 beat, plus 1 beat is 2, plus another one 3, plus another one 4, and that's why I have a bar line there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's why I have a bar line there. So how do we put that into play? Well, what you have to do is try to have some kind of inner metronome, or inner kind of rhythm. So something built in, so something that's something consistent that's helping you count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be your 1, 2, 3, 4 beat. So this would be, say, the tempo that we're going to take it in. So because each one of these notes that we did in that first bar was worth 1 each, they're going to come on one of my clicks. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. because that one there is worth 2 beats, I'm going to hold it for beat 3 and I'm going to hold it for beat 4 as well, so that it is 2 beats long. Now, when you're going along and you're doing this, the most probably important thing you have to remember is to keep your metronome, or keep your rhythm, whatever you're using, nice and steady. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You want to keep it nice and steady, nice and consistent, almost as if a clock was ticking. That all clocks tick at, you know, pretty much the same tempo all the way through. That's why we all know that, you know, it's 3 o'clock at the same time. Obviously, unless you live another part of the world, for example. So, if I move down to example 4, you've still, your time signature is 4/4, so you've still got 4 beats in every bar. Now these are worth 2, so this is going to come on beat 1 and beat 2. This one beat 3, beat 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are worth half a beat each, so I can get 2 of those per beat. Now to count them, anything that comes in between 1, 2, 3, 4, or any note that would fall in between a main beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to count as and. 1 and 2 and 3. It just makes it easier than going 1, 1, 2, 2, because that won't make sense, or just missing it out completely. If I missed out a count, then I might not know when exactly to put that note in between my main beats, beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. So if I wanted a note to come in between the main beats, then I'm going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So basically for every note you must have a count on it. I think you must have a count because I think it's then easier to count. So going back to this one on beat 4, this would be 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Same again, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So it would be 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So I'm still keeping my beat consistent. I beat 1, 2, 3 and 4 at the same speed, but I'm just putting those beats in between it. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So I will go away and I will put those the counting in for all of that so that you can check those. I don't think there's anything else in there that you really need. I mean, once you've done the counting and you understand the theory behind it, it really is very simple. Learning music is easy. Learning the concept of music is not particularly difficult. That's why it's easy to teach kids, you know, at age 4 and age 5 to play music. But what is really hard is all in the delivery, it's all in the execution. You can play a piece of music and then you can really play a piece of music. So that's where the difficulty comes. But the actual concept of counting and playing is fairly simple. As long as you know how many beats notes are worth, that's how long you hold them for. So if you have a 4-beat note, you would play and count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as you kept your counting consistent and didn't vary it in speeds, then you'll be right on track to getting a good rhythm. So just a very brief video for you on rhythm. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, then put them in the description bar underneath, or put them in the comment bar, sorry, underneath, and I'll try and help you as much as I can. It's very difficult to help when I'm not actually helping somebody in person, but I will try and see. And remember that if you do put any comments and questions down there, other people can see them too, and other people can hopefully benefit from the answers as well. So thanks very much for watching. Check out my other videos, please subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.